morning, my diamond peeps. This is Diamond Art with Jack, and I am Jack. This is my first Wip N Chat. So I am going to be doing the twinsies. Let me try. This table is not very big, so I will figure out something for the next time. My daughter and my son-in-law moved in with me, so I am kind of have like limited space for right now, so but it'll work out. It'll work out. So this is Twinsies by Mandy Mazzano. So I'm going to be working on my little corner right here, and my cover minder, and I got it off of Etsy. That's all I can tell you. That's all I know. And then I have lost my and then I have my pen. Okay. So I've already got my drills out. So you guys grab whatever you're working on and join me, and I am going to try not to bore you for 45 minutes, an hour maybe. So what I decided to do is that Diamond Grandma had some questions that she got asked, and so I am going to do those questions. Okay. And so I've tried to put things kind of as simple as possible so that I don't mess up. And what I'm hoping to do is to work on this every time I do my Wip N Chat, and that is going to be once a week. Okay? So I hope you guys are having a great day. And it is raining like crazy here in Oklahoma. And I know that they said that it was supposed to rain, but I didn't realize it was going to be like a downpour, and it is. It is. So we'll get started. All right, so the first question is, what is my favorite beverage? Okay, so one of the things that I have to have every day is coffee. So I'm a big coffee person, and normally I do decaf, and I don't have like a very favorite coffee, but I will go kind of back and forth on different things. Like now I am into dirty chais, which is tea and espresso. So I really like that. And I try not to drink a lot of sodas, even diet. But lately I've been kind of falling off the horse on that one. Or falling off the wagon that's been driven by the horse. Before I think I told you that I had bariatric surgery like 7 years ago. And actually in December it'll be 7 years ago. And so one of the things that our bariatric doctors and nutritionists really push is the limiting of diet sodas. So before my surgery, I was a huge Diet Dr. Pepper with vanilla or Diet Dr. Pepper with lime that I would get at Sonic. That was my jam right there. So now I have been doing like sodas. Baked sweet tea is like really one of my big things that I'm really bad about getting. So, and you guys are going to laugh and probably throw up a little, but I love pickle juice. So I have been adding pickle juice to my beverages. Now, not my coffee. I'm not barbaric, but my, like if I get, like I'll do water with Crystal Light flavor, and then I buy these pickle pops, and you get them at Walmart in the condiment area where the pickles are. Ours are like on the top shelf, and they are, I think it's like 6 in the package, and they're about like this. You throw them in the freezer, and you've got pickle pop, sickle. And so I have been adding one of those to my beverage. Not so much my sweet tea, but like I said, if I do water, or I am into these, I think it's called American Clear. They're carbonated water and they're sugar-free, and I'll add pickle juice to that. So that's one of my weirdies. Okay, favorite color. All right, pink or purple. Those are my colors. I dye my hair. Well, I don't. My hairdresser dyes my hair all the time, and I have been pink. I have been purple. I have been blue. I have been green. Didn't really care for green, but for the most part, I would go back and forth between pink and purple. And right now, I am purple. See? So I think that I am going through a midlife crisis, and so I can't afford the red Corvette, so it's purple hair and tattoos. But I've been dyeing my hair, or having my hair dyed, gosh, probably a good 4 or 5 years. So pink and purple are my favorites. Okay, favorite snack and meal. Okay, now meal is breakfast. I could do breakfast 24/7. I'm kind of moving you because I keep getting my big head in there. Sorry. I mean, I could eat breakfast at 6 o'clock in the morning, at 10 o'clock at night. I love breakfast. And I love corned beef hash, toast, and eggs scrambled hard. Now here's like the really weird thing, is that I don't like the taste of eggs unless I can cover them up with like ketchup or salsa or something like that. So I know I'm weird. Pickles, don't like the taste of eggs. It's the same thing with, like, I don't like tomatoes, but I can do salsa and I can do ketchup. But as far as just putting a tomato on my burger, I will pick it off unless I am, unless the burger is where I can't, the pickle is where I can't get to it, then I'll eat it, but I'm not happy about it. Okay. I'm trying to keep my big head out of it. All right. Oh, and snacks. Now, one of my nemesis is sweets. I always say that if I could figure out which sweet tooth I had, I would have the dentist pull it, because I am a horrible sweet addict. But I go in phases. So like I was on this gigantic peanut M&M phase, that I would have peanut M&Ms almost 2 or 3 times a week. Almost every day. And so then I would get, I've been over that, and so then I went through a ice cream phase. I had to go to Dairy Queen 2 or 3 times a week to get a vanilla dip cone. And then I went through a powdered donuts, you know, those little donuts that you get. Oh my God. I can't do a lot of sweets because after a while they make me really nauseous. And you would think that would be enough reason for me to stop. But no. I've just learned to eat until I get to that point where I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a little nauseous, and I stop. Which is not good. Not good at all. So I guess I don't have like one particular favorite snack, just whatever the flavor of the week is. Now this week I have not, I know, popcorn. That is my favorite snack too. And we have a place here that's not very far from me called Gourmet Popcorn. And so you can buy popcorns in different flavors, and they have like dill pickle, jalapeno, ranch. They have strawberry. They have like their own version of like a Cracker Jack, kettle corn, movie popcorn. I mean, all different flavors. I think there's like 30 flavors. And so I'm very glad that I don't live close to them, or I would be extremely poor. So popcorn really is my favorite snack. Okay, favorite holiday. That's easy. I love Christmas. Now I hate winter like nobody's business. Do I hate winter? So the only good thing about winter is Christmas. Because I love buying gifts for people. I love, I think that I am pretty intuitive, I think is the word you would use, to what people want. And so I like the fact that they're like, oh my God, I didn't even realize you knew that I wanted this. So, and again, from my other videos, you know that I've got like about three diamond art canvases that I'm going to be working on for Christmas, because I actually start buying Christmas gifts like the day after, because I like to go to especially like at Walmart. They don't do it as much now, but they used to, everything would be like 50% off, and then the next week would be 75% off. And so I am always getting stuff early in the year. So like this year, I always seem to run out of money when it comes to the stocking stuffers, because even though my kids are grown, everybody gets stocking stuffers, everybody gets socks. So I thought I'm starting with getting my stocking stuffers now. So I've already started with that, and I've already got socks, and I'm going to do specialty socks. Like my son loves Batman, so we were at like a little cute shop, and they had like these I think Catholic Batman socks, and they had other, I think they had Wonder Woman and all of that, but I thought, I'm going to get my son that. So I decided that I'm going to get them their regular socks and then one novelty sock. So Christmas is my favorite holiday. Now, my favorite place to visit, that hands down is Disneyland or Disney World. I have been to Disneyland a lot of times because half of my family lives in California, and so my mom and I would take the Greyhound bus from Oklahoma to California every other summer. We would stop in Denver because I have an aunt and uncle that live there, and we would stay with them 3 to 4 days, and then we would go to California where I would see my aunts, and then that's where we did the majority of our visit. Then coming back home, we would stop in Arizona to see my dad's sister and my mom's brother, and then we would come home. So I had the opportunity to go to Disneyland as a kid, and then as an adult, and then I got the opportunity about, I think it's probably been like 10 years ago now, to go to Disney World in Florida, and I just love that place. I'm not really big on the rides, but there's so much to do there. You wouldn't have to, you wouldn't really miss doing the rides. Now I did, like last year, my family and I went to Florida, and I got to go to Universal Studio, which was so wonderful. That was the first time I had been to Universal Studio there, and I rode so many of those 3D rides. I was like, oh my God, by the end of the day, I was like starting to get like a little nauseous and a little headache, but I love that. I'm not a put me on a roller coaster. That will never happen. Not unless you want me just to throw up all over you, but no, that is not going to happen. But Disneyland is my favorite place to go. I also love doing things like going to flea markets, craft stores. Now, the only thing that you will see on my channel is diamond art, because I am not a crafter by any means. I can't make anything or sew or crochet or do anything like that. But I love going to those kind of things. In Oklahoma, and I'm sure this is other places too, but we have this place, this craft thing twice a year called a Fair of the Hearts. It comes to Oklahoma in October and in June. The one in October is going to have your Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving kind of things. And the one in June is going to have your spring and summer kind of crafts that you can buy. And I love that. And of course, they'll have food there, and it's like, 20,000 different ways of eating salsa and all kinds of different things. So I love that. And like I said, flea markets, really good flea markets. We used to have one here, but we have one, but it's not that great. When I lived in Michigan, we would go to Shipshewana, which is in Indiana, and they have like this huge flea market. It was so neat, and great food. It was a lot of Amish there, and so there was a restaurant that was downtown from the flea market that was ran by the Amish, and oh my God, the food was just amazing. Because if you haven't figured out, food is my favorite sport. I love to eat, and I love trying out new things. Now, the one thing that I will not try is seafood. I don't like seafood at all. No kind of seafood. I will eat tuna fish sandwiches, but if they are too fishy, then I'm not really into it. But tuna fish is about as seafoody as I get. But other than that, I'm pretty open to try things. Okay, favorite animal. I don't really have a favorite animal. Because of my work schedule and teaching and all of that, I'm not home enough to have a dog, and I can't have a cat because I'm really allergic. So I don't really have a favorite animal. I always said that if I didn't have allergies, I would probably have a cat, since they're so easy to take care of, or easier to take care of. But for right now, I think that I keep telling myself that when I retire, I think that I might get a dog, but I can hardly take care of myself, so I don't know if I would get a dog or not, so we'll see. All right, my favorite thing to wear. Well, the thing that I'm in the most, if I'm not in scrubs, because I think I told you that I'm a nurse, then I'm in workout clothes. Because if I'm not teaching a class, I am going to a class. So, scrubs and workout clothes. Now, I will try to, like, if I go out to eat with my family and things like that, I will try very hard to actually put on real clothes. I do love dresses. I like long summer dresses, but they're so hot. But anything that's like real comfortable, like a summer dress, I like that. But yeah, pretty much scrubs, workout clothes, shorts. That's pretty much it. All right. Favorite song? I don't really have like a favorite song. I am an R&B girl, and I like the stuff from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I don't really care for rap. It depends. Like if it's like probably soft rap, like Will Smith, anything that's probably that has been that has gone mainstream as far as rap, that I would like. But as far as the really hardcore, that's not me. But I love the OJs, Temptations, Gladys Knight and the Pips, Luther Vandross, Boyz II Men, things like that. And I really love ballads more. Also, here's another little thing about me, is that I used to be a karaoke junkie. And I had a couple of friends that would do karaoke. I mean, they would be the MCs, I guess. And so we were like karaoke junkies, followers. So we would, if they went to a different bar to work, we would follow them to that bar. So, and I would do standards like Mac the Knife, Ella Fitzgerald, Summertime, things like that. I do like older songs like that. I pretty much like everything. I'm not really a country person, no opera, anything like that. So probably those are my genres right there. Favorite childhood memory? Probably, again, going to California every other summer. That was great. Every 4th of July, my family and I would go to this lake called Hayburn Dam that's here in Oklahoma. And we would meet my grandmother and my aunts and uncles and play in the water, and they would barbecue, and that was like the best time. So I really enjoyed that. So, and then going to Disneyland, that was my other favorite childhood memory. And just, I guess, thinking about both of my parents are gone, and so just thinking about the things that I did with them. Now, I grew up on a farm, and if anybody really truly knows me, they're just like at awe, because my dad used to tell me that I was the most cityfied country girl he had ever seen in his life. What I wasn't allergic to, I was afraid of. So this is not a favorite childhood memory, but one of my chores was, I had to gather eggs after school. You guys, I am definitely afraid of chickens. They freak me out. And so I used to, like, if there was a chicken that was on the nest, I would throw rocks in at it to get it off. And then I would climb up on the roost to look into the nest to get the eggs. Because one time my dad was gathering eggs and he was just picking up eggs and not paying any attention, and picked up a snake. I would have passed out there in the chicken coop. So that was not happening to me. So one day I was doing my chore, and my dad, I did not know, was watching me. And so he told my mom, he said, you know, the girl really is afraid of chickens. So they took me off of the chicken detail, which is what I wanted in the first place. So I'm sure I had another detail. I'm not a very good country girl. I was not a very good country girl at all. I wanted to be in the house. And so I didn't do a bunch on the farm. I mean, my parents, they didn't play. You didn't just sit around thinking they were going to give you stuff. So you had to work. You know, I had to work. And my dad had like 4 big gigantic gardens, and then which my dad we would gather stuff up, and then he would go into town and sell every Saturday. So I had to help with that. He also grew peanuts. So in the fall, while everybody else is having a fall break, me and my parents, and then we'd have neighbors that would come and help as well. You would pull, because peanuts grow underground, so you pull peanuts, shake them off, and then you stack them. And so you have like this big pole, and then you put like these little 4 base blocks, not blocks, but like pieces of wood, like in a triangle at the bottom of them, and you stack them, and they look like gigantic Christmas trees. And so that's how they would dry. And then once you dry, then you would take them to the market to sell. So I had to do that. Also, in the fall, we would pick pecans and take to the market to sell. So that was fun. So I was not spoiled. My mom would probably disagree that my dad spoiled me, but I knew how much of the boundaries that I could push. I wasn't getting away with a lot. All right. Favorite child. So it's so funny because I was telling my daughter about these questions, and she said, well, of course you're going to say, I'm your favorite child. I'm like, no, because I don't have a favorite child. I love you guys both the same. I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. Actually, a man and a woman, I guess you would say, because they're old raggedy children. My son is 40, turned 40 last December. He is married and has 3 children. I have, and my daughter is 30. She just turned 39, and does not have children. So Now, no, I can't say. My daughter will, I see her a little bit more than I do see my son, but we all live fairly close to each other. Like, well, now my daughter and my son-in-law are with me, but before, my son is probably like 15 minutes away from me, 10 minutes, really probably just 10 minutes away. And my daughter was probably in the opposite direction, was like 10 or 15 minutes away from me. So I plead the fifth. I don't have a favorite child. I love them both just the same. Okay. Favorite diamond painting. Well, I don't have like I guess a favorite diamond painting, but now the last two diamond paintings I've done, one is the Moon Owl Magic. I really enjoyed that one. I really, really enjoyed it, and she turned out so beautiful. So I love that. I love that one. And then the Sunflower Girl. And I will try to put those both in my description. Those are the ones I really like doing. I don't do a lot of flowers. Like, I got one with the succulent flowers on it for Christmas, and I really like doing that one. It really turned out great. And it's so weird because I am such a huge Hello Kitty person that I have only done one Hello Kitty, which is wild to me. So I need to do more. I haven't done a lot of animated. Now I am doing some now for my daughter's daycare. One of the ladies that I work with gave me I think it's a 6-pack, and it had like baby owl, a sheep, snow leopard, and some other animals that I am doing that I will put up for her. And then I did a hedgehog, which I think I haven't showed you guys, so I think that'll be, they'll use that as my a completion, because I'm trying to work on stuff so that I can post for three times a week. So that's what will probably be my completion. So those are the ones that I really like. And I think I said I much rather do rounds over squares. I love how the squares look, but if I had my druthers, it was definitely going to be rounds. Now, my last three that I showed you, twinsies being of one, and then the cow, and then the bakery, those are squares. And it's just, I was just like, I don't know, I think I just got caught up in the moment, and I was like, I've never ordered this much at once. But it was like, my part of it was my birthday gift that my daughter gave me. So I said, okay. But honestly, I didn't honestly pay attention. So the cow and I knew the twinsies was a square, but I honestly did not pay attention to the other two. But that's okay. I will do them. But if I'm ordering stuff, I'm trying to look for bigger. If I'm going to do a bigger piece, I'm really trying to push for it to be rounds. So, okay, so that's really it for the questions. All right, so I will fill in for just a little bit. So I told you I had bariatric surgery, and I know a lot of people don't agree with that, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's your opinion, and you know, no worries. I did it for me. I was a diabetic, and my doctor told me the last time that I was in to see him that that he could tweak my diabetic medication one more time, and if that didn't work, then he would have to start me on insulin. And so that was the real reason that I did the surgery. I worked on the floor, the bariatric floor. And so the first year that I was there, I was like, okay, this is fine, but it's not something that I want to do. And then the second year, after seeing how patients were doing, getting to know the bariatric doctors a little more, I was like, oh, I don't know. And then when my doctor told me about starting me on insulin, I was like, okay, that's going to be me. So I decided to do that. Now, at that time, I was at my very heaviest. I was like 280. I was like, I always tell people that I had my own zip code. So I was diabetic, and you know, my knees hurt. Walking from my car to the building, my knees would be on fire. So I was ready. And I became that person that was like a little obsessed at first. I got a trainer, and I worked out with a trainer after I had my surgery and all of that. But I'm very happy with my decision. I lost 126 pounds, and I have kept it off for, like I said, going on 7 years. My nemesis is sweet, so I really work hard to work on that. I teach at the hospital. We have a little gym that's downstairs, and so on Tuesdays and Thursdays I teach like a boot camp / circuit class. It's something different every week. I basically go from, we do weights and just, you know, handheld weights, to we'll do something where we're not using any equipment at all. And also we will also do a treadmill class. So basically we all get on the treadmill, and I get a lot of my information, not information, but the classes that I'm going to do from Pinterest, from YouTube, things like that. And so we'll do a treadmill, and then if the weather is nice and it's not really hot, we walk. So sometimes if it's just, you know, we don't feel like being in, we'll just walk and try to get in at least a good mile and a half, or try to get in anywhere from a mile to 3 miles, because we'll walk from the hospital to our downtown area. So it's a good walk, and sometimes, you know, it's it's a steady walk, but then you can still kind of visit, and so it gives you a chance to kind of unwind and, and visit and all of that good stuff. So there's different things that I do. Now, as far as the classes that I take, like I am a Zumba person. In fact, I'll go to Zumba tonight. I go to Zumba twice a week. And sometimes, like this week, it'll be 3 times because the young lady that teaches tonight, she teaches every other Friday. So I'll go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for this week. So I am like, if I can't exercise, I am like really grumpy. And I mean, I work my work schedule around trying to work out. One of the other things that I have been doing for the last 3 to 4 months is I've been lifting weights. That is something that I've wanted to do, and so I got a trainer because I hope to compete. Now, do I think that I'm going to end up quitting my job and being on the cover of Sports Weekly? I don't think so, but it's just something for me. It's just a personal goal for me. If I come in dead last, I can say that I tried. And that's all that's all that matters, is what I can do. I'm very, I get kind of, and I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, and I'm not saying that you have to, but I get a little kind of frustrated with people who don't want to try when they give me that, well, I can't do this because I have this problem. I can't do that because I have this problem. I understand that. I understand that, especially I'm 63. So it's like, I know about knee problems. I know about back problems. I know about that I can't do the things that I did when I was in my 20s. So you learn to modify. They have this saying in the exercise world, is that ain't no shame in modified game, which means that if you can't do a regular burpee and you have to do where you just step back and then go down, or even not even step back, just do like a reverse lunge and a squat, do you. That's all that matters, is do you. I used to have a Facebook exercise page when I was working for the bariatric doctor, because I ended up working for the doctor who did my surgery. And I would do exercises or post exercises for the patients. So, like, I would show them how to do exercises sitting in a chair. I mean, if that's all you can do, that's all you can do. I just, all I ask from my students is that you just try. And if if your doctor is saying does not have a particular restriction on you, then there's so many things that you can do. Because I watch, people on Facebook that have no legs do exercise, or that have one arm or prosthetics, and it's like there are things that you can do. So exercise is also my jam, besides diamond art. So If I'm off, then I am diamond arting all day and going to the gym. So those are my two things that I do. So, okay, enough about that. I'll get off my soapbox. And again, this is my opinion. You know, everybody can think however they want, but these are just my lonely opinion. All right. So I think that we have gotten, I think I did like my 45 minutes. So I just kind of stuck with one color because I will start talking, and the next thing I know, I am putting down the wrong drills in the wrong place, and then I'm not happy with me. So once again, I'll work on this, and this will be the piece I work on when I do my Wip N Chat next week. I hope that everybody will have a great day and enjoy whatever it is that you like doing. Enjoy it. Just live life to the fullest. Thank you for the people who have subscribed to my channel. I am just like thrilled beyond words. You just don't know. If I don't get that many subscriptions, it's fine. I will, like I said, I will just come on and do and bring you guys whatever I have. I love diamond arting, and I just want to share that. So, all right. So I will see you. I'm going to put out 2 more videos. I'm trying to do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but right now, don't hold me to that. I just want to get out 3 videos a week until I can get a good idea of how I want to do this. Okay? So you guys have a great day again. Thank you again. And if you have made it through this whole video, and you would like to subscribe, I would appreciate that. And hit that little bell so that every time that I put out a video, you will be made aware of it. And have a wonderful, wonderful day again. All right. Bye, guys.